Dongqing and Cha-Cha crouched in a corner as a group of ghosts stormed the ghost market. It was a ghostly robbery. After the thieves gathered a large amount of money, Dongqing tried to sneak away with Cha-Cha, but a robber spotted the new phone in his hand. The ghost demanded Dongqing hand over the phone, but in Dongqing's mind, Zhao Li was far more terrifying than any robber ghost. There was no way he could surrender the phone. Enraged, the robber shot at Dongqing, but this was the ghost market. Underworld weapons had no effect on the living. This shot, however, revealed Dongqing's identity as a living person. The robber ghost grew excited. Since the king of the underworld had begun ruling, ghosts were forbidden from consuming humans. But now, with the king missing and a living person right before him, the robber ghost intended to devour Dongqing. Just then, Cha-Cha stepped in front of Dongqing. With a simple raise of her hand, the robber ghost instantly disintegrated into ash. The scene fell silent. Cha-Cha stood in the middle of the ghost market, removed her mask, and announced the crimes of the robber ghosts. The market administrator hurriedly commanded everyone to bow down. Cha-Cha was the missing king of the underworld. While everyone kept their heads lowered, not daring to look at the king directly, Cha-Cha grabbed Dongqing and fled the market. They boarded a ghost bus at the entrance, narrowly passing Zhao Li, who had just arrived. On the bus, Dongqing tried to get close to Cha-Cha. After all, he would ultimately be under her jurisdiction. When he asked why she had left the underworld, he discovered she truly had come to meet someone, though this person didn't know her. Cha-Cha had lived in the underworld for 10,000 years. That place was cold and dark, where time stood still. All she felt was endless loneliness, sleeping year after year, until one day, the sound of a zither reached her ears. She loved this music so much that she would wake up at the same time every day just to listen to it. This time, she had sneaked out during the ghost festival specifically to meet this musician. The bus quickly brought them to the musician. Dawn was breaking. Cha-Cha looked at the musician before her, a blind boy. She didn't mind. She told him how much she loved his music. The boy was heading home and told Cha-Cha he played there every day. If she liked his music, she could come again tomorrow. Cha-Cha grew sad, knowing that after today, she might never see him again. The boy sensed her sorrow and offered to play a special piece just for her. Suddenly, Cha-Cha asked him, "Would you be willing to leave with me?" If the boy agreed to go with Cha-Cha, he would never again face aging, sickness, or death. His sight could be restored. All he would need to do was play the zither happily. Though Cha-Cha's offer was incredibly tempting, the boy refused without hesitation. He couldn't bear to leave the sunshine and breeze of this world, nor his family and friends. They were his attachments, everything he couldn't let go of. After speaking, the boy began to pluck the strings. For him, though some things in life were painful, the occasional sweetness was enough to satisfy him. Cha-Cha couldn't understand his choice and prepared to take him forcibly when Dongqing stopped her. Perhaps Cha-Cha also knew she wasn't so determined to take the boy away. If his attachments disappeared, could he still play music that fascinated her? Listening to the beautiful melody he played for her, Cha-Cha finally resolved her inner conflict and decided to let go. Zhao Li arrived with other fairymen. Cha-Cha knew it was time to leave. Just then, countless sky lanterns floated across the heavens. Looking at the lanterns filling the sky, Cha-Cha revealed a peaceful smile. In the end, Dongqing accompanied Cha-Cha to the car returning to the underworld. Today's unexpected encounter had made them friends. As they parted, Cha-Cha said she wanted to give Dongqing a gift, which would become another story altogether.